And see, there we are, right on into the draft. 2+2 versus Team My Couch Pulls Out. These guys like to change their name every week, but that's okay. We're all about fun here in ESM. I'm good with that. The first name had too many characters. That was kind of lewd, but it's all right. It's all right. But reigning champions here in ESM right now, 2+2. We'll be defending against their couch potato combatants here. Can't blame them. I didn't really want to get out of bed this morning either, so I would have left that couch pulled out. But you know, duty calls. We got some matches to cast here. Cursed Hollow, going to be our first battleground of the day. Right away, the Ariel band coming out from My Couch. And the Uther band in response. So nobody's getting any good healers this time around. Leaves a lot of good picks open. The first one that comes to mind here on Cursed Hollow is, of course, Dahaka. The global, always a big factor here. And there it is, right away. My Couch not letting us down. Going to go ahead and pick up the Dahaka. I would expect 2+2 to go ahead and grab themselves a healer here before this band phase comes on out. Could also decide to answer in response with the global. Falstad, always a decent pickup here on this battleground. Abathur, we've also been seeing a lot of play, but they're going to go straight to the Garrosh. We've seen some interesting comps coming out with the Garrosh, some interesting combinations. He's not too strong of a hero, in my opinion, on his own. Mostly he's very, very team fight oriented. He's very solid in terms of being able to combo him with other heroes and other, just in general, looking for other combos with other strong zoning tools or CC potential, or we've seen a lot of like Garrosh stitches. We've seen a couple people go for that Garrosh Tosh with the Mosh Pit Dream. But you can usually play around the Garrosh fairly easily. It's kind of like Diablo. You just don't walk into the fence so that Diablo can pull you over the wall. Kind of the same thing with Garrosh. But the Rhaegar also coming out. Stukov and Greymane in response from My Couch here. So both teams making sure to get themselves a decent support before this first ban phase. What with both of the main supports in the meta right now being banned out. The Tassadar ban from 2+2. Gonna make sure that Greymane is not enabled anymore. And the Abathur hover. I think Abathur's a solid ban here. Don't want to see. I want to see that pseudo global, the double soak potential. I think it's pretty much either that or Falstad as the ban out here. Now they could also go towards some of the weirder options. You could try to ban out the like the Malthaels or other decent poke heroes, since they do have Greymane as a decent poke hero right now. So maybe something in the AA department, which My Couch may or may not still want to pick up an AA hero. They may want to go more burst heavy, something like a Li Ming. Well, we'll see exactly where they want the rest of this draft to go. They still need another frontliner for the side of my couch, one would expect, along with that ranged damage dealer. Two picks coming up here for 2+2. So the Zeratul coming out right away, and the Jaina. So right now, just looking for the full-on Wombo combo potential here for 2+2. Post 10, they're going to be looking for that VP into Ring of Frost, I would imagine. Garrosh, of course, being able to pull people in or toss people into that that VP, get them even further stuck. Very interesting. One of the strongest counters, I think, to this this combination has got to be the Tyrael with Sanctification. But we'll have to see what my couch wants to do to try and prevent this blow-up potential from really being a problem. Falstad, Gust could be an option for them. Strong disengage tool there. So they are going to go with the Li Ming, and they do indeed throw down the Tyrael. So they're going for the reset comp. They want to try to isolate somebody, take them out in short order. So yeah, we do have 3 teams in today. We're going to have 3 rounds for our ESM tournament. 1 point for each team in the point standings, plus 1 point for each win. So a potential of 3 points for any of these teams. Arthas going to be the rounding out this comp. Could have seen Diablo as well with the APOC follow-up, but Arthas is pretty good as well. Can either throw down the Syndragosa or can go with a more sustainy tank build as well. Either way, it's more CC, more AoE damage. Going for that full-on commitment. And so here we go into round number 1 of our ESM tournament. We are officially labeling this now Season 1. And it's, of course, Cup number 5. We got 2 more tournaments this season after this one. Got some really interesting things planned for season number 2 of Easy Sunday Morning Hots. This kind of looking at this first season as a little bit of a warm-up season.
Prepare yourself for battle, heroes.
All right, so here we are loading on in for game number 1. On the left, your blue team, your reigning champions here at ESM. It is 2+2. HotS going to be playing the Garrosh. Flyest Raven on Zeratul. Raytor going to be on Rhaegar. McNulty on the Arthas. And it is going to be Axon playing the Jaina. On the right, team My Couch pulls out. Forever Zero. Got to be playing, boy, what is that? That's a Stukov. Verdstrom going to be on the Greymane. D-Rek on Tyrael. Ben going to be playing the Dahaka. And Berger will be on Li Ming. The least of the Mings. Right now, side of 2+2. Not wanting to show right away. They do catch D-Rek a little bit on the rotation, but nice response here from My Couch. My couch always has solid responses to whatever's thrown at it, but that's not really the point. Right away, you can see the side of 2+2, just prioritizing the soak. They get out to lanes immediately. Flyest Raven looking for these gank potentials. D-Rec coming down into the bottom lane. They're going to go ahead and catch him out yet again. The double lightning shield going to get him down pretty low. Flyest Raven even goes back in with the with that damage. Now an Axon just barely able to escape the blow up there. Axon able to finish off Tyrael. And that's going to be first blood going over to 2+2. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, see HotS playing super safe here. All right, let's see if anybody on the side of my couch goes ahead and overextends. Looks like Flyest Raven has elected to go on up to the top lane. They're going to look for a pick here on the Dahaka. There's the drag in response. Flyest Raven still not quite ready to go in on it. What with those towers being ready to shoot him down. He will rotate on down. Now it's a 2v1 here in the mid for HotS. Zeratul going around the back way here. Gonna check out who's on this camp. We have Raider on the other side. Oh, and D-Rex spots him out. Says, no thank you, sir. But both teams will go ahead and capture these right around the same time. Right around that 220 mark. They will be pushing in these opposite lanes as the tribute comes out. Tribute comes out. Berger getting poked pretty low. Flyest Raven goes in, gonna get shot a little bit down by the tower. So as I was saying, tribute comes out.
Hero.
There it is.
Gather tribute.
It is going to be in the top, so advantage to the side of 2+2 as Axon's going to have to stay in the bottom lane for a moment here before rotating up to clear these. Also worth noting that Dahaka in that top lane. Oh, right away, Rhaegar gets melted down, but a lot of low health bars over on the side of, oh really, a both team here. Berger getting very low. But it is a double pick going over here. Team My Couch and McNulty also going to be caught out in this rotation. Going to end up falling. HotS trying to at least get the turnaround kill on Forever Zero, but not quite able to make that happen. And that's going to be 3 picks. And the first tribute going over to the side. Team My Couch, despite that rotational advantage. Actually, I should say because of that rotational advantage for the most part. Axon not there until it was too late. A nice aggressive move there by My Couch. While both teams rotating on out to go ahead and grab those hard camps before the next tribute phase. Verdstrom going to be a little bit low for this next one. Probably got that tap on the way down. Flyest Raven going to go ahead and capture the vision. They're going to see exactly where My Couch is coming from on this one. Not going to be caught out in this rotation. Berger a little bit late on the Li Ming there. D-Rec gets tossed, but is able to out-ruins his way on out. McNulty getting aggressive, though. Going to get a lot of damage down onto D-Rec. And they are zoning here. Verdstrom gets pulled in. Forever Zero trying to zone them out there with that lurking arm. They are able to push them back, but not before they capture the trib. But now the fight is starting to break out a little bit here. McNulty getting low. D-Rec gets pulled in. He's actually going to go back in with the Out Ruins. A lot of low health bars over on the side of 2+2. That's, I also see Tyrael backing on out of there. Everybody will eventually back away, except Flyest Raven is tempting fate here. Running in with everybody. A little bit of an advantage gained there for 2+2 in that camp, but no real damage under the walls. Just Gonna go ahead and toss that minion. It's okay. It's okay, HotS. Nobody saw that. Nobody saw it. Let's get a little bit of help here from the towers to take this down in time. It's a nice spawn here for the side of 2+2. It is going to be on their side of the map. Dahaka staying in the top lane for the moment. But he will be able to, of course, press shocker his way on down any old time he wants. Axon starts with the cast. Aldruins to interrupt there by D-Rec, and he is going full bore after Axon. Will eventually back out here. Now Raider has arrived as well after capturing that siege camp. It is pushing in the top, but the drag there onto Axon. Axon will fall, throws down the Blizzard. Ben may end up paying for that. Flyest Raven going in, but the health bars still staying about where they are. Dahaka does eventually fall, though. Bergstrom getting very low. McNulty just barely alive still. It will eventually go down. It's going to be a 2-for-1 exchange there. It looks like for now, the side of 2+2 going to go ahead and back off the trib. Instead, focus on the bottom lane here. Meanwhile, in the top, that camp has been pushing. That was a nice cap there by 2+2. A little bit of an advantage. Level 10 is here from My Couch. My Couch has reached all the way to level 10 at this point. But side of 2+2, gonna be 10 very soon. There it is. Cursed Bullet coming out. Oh, and the toss over there on the D-Rack. You will be able to Aldruins out. And it is going to be a wave of force here on the Li Ming. So we're going to see Berger trying to displace the members here. And it is indeed the AoE combo. 2+2 does basically have a level 10, you know, the level 10 comp here. They're mainly focused on this big AoE massive combo potential. Bergstrom actually getting poked down kind of low. McNulty on the chase there. Will be pushed away by that flailing swipe there. HotS getting low, but also getting lots and lots of armor. Flyest Raven will receive the Ancestral. He will go ahead and go back in. Sanctification comes down. But VP to follow it up along with the ring. There it is. The blow-up potential is real. Raider might get... actually is able to survive with that heal. That's going to be 3-for-0 exchange. They get 2 off of that very nice ring combo with the VP. Two plus two, wanting to make sure they make the highlight reel with this combo. They do go ahead and pick up that boss. Which will be pushing in that top lane. Meanwhile, in the bottom lane, that camp had been picked up by the side of Team My Couch. Ben even going to go down to aid the push a little bit. Get some nice damage on that bottom fort. No structures taken down just yet. This boss is wailing away at the top fort, though. Bergstrom trying to do what he can to negate that, but the bottom fort will eventually fall. Meanwhile, boss being picked up here in the bottom by 2+2, so double boss play right before this fifth and final tribute phase for a while here. Got to be cursed points for whoever picks it up, and favorable spawn once again for 2+2. A really tough position to defend from for Team My Couch. Pulls out. How would you see the Cursed Bullet coming in? Chunk down some of that health, but Raider, all the while, the zoning is good to be able to pick up the curse, but side of Team My Couch is on the chase here, trying to make him pay for it. That VP combo is up, though. HotS receiving the Ancestral. Flyest Raven gets in there. Has yet to decide to throw down that VP. I don't know, I feel like they're kind of bunched here. There it is. Axon gonna go ahead and set up for the ring, but actually steps into the interestingly enough, steps into the VP and gets blown up, but still gonna be a 1-for-5 exchange here. So VP too strong. All the while, this boss has been pushing in the bot lane. So 2+2, not able to push and siege while that this curse was going on. Well, for the first half of it anyway. But with the camps and all the waves pushing in, they still get lots of value. I'm gonna go ahead and push in the bottom keep, and looks like they might actually be positioning for game here. They're gonna go in onto the core, but all 5 members are back up here. This might be a little bit over aggressive. A lot of the health bar is really low here. Berger looking for that reset. He's going to get a couple of them. There's another one. Boss still wailing away at the core here. Flyest Raven is also here. This is actually going to be too little too late. The core will end up falling here as 2+2 makes the big play. Gets in there and will clean this one up in short order. Pretty quick game coming out there